Ideas on how to use Seesaw in your 3 to 5 classroom. My name is Kara Brem, and I am a current 7th grade teacher, but I taught for the past, 19 years in 4th grade and a little bit of time in 3rd and 5th grade as well. And I'm going to share some ideas with you on how to use the different tools in Seesaw in your classroom. So to get started with the most simplest basic tool is the photo tool. And every year I have my 4th graders make peak portraits for their goals. They took a picture of the portrait and then voice recorded on top.
My personal goal for the year is to overcome some of my fears. My academic goal for the year is to get good report cards. The behavior goal for the year is to improve.
Some other ideas on using the photo tool would be to get pictures from magazines or calendars, take a picture of a picture, and then have the students use the caption or text tool to describe the picture, so working on that descriptive writing. Another idea would be for students to work out math problems on a whiteboard in the classroom, snap a picture with the photo tool in Seesaw, and then describe and document their learning in math. This student's example is learning 4 different ways to do addition. Some other ideas for getting started using the video or drawing tool in Seesaw. One of the things that most teachers do at the beginning of the year anyway is a fluency snapshot. So having students video record each other with a snapshot of their reading at the beginning of the year, then again in the middle and the end of the year.
I will now show you my fluency by reading Grandfather's Journey by Alice Day. My grandfather was a young man when he left his home in Japan and went to see the world. He wore European clothes for the first time and began his journey on a steamship. The Pacific Ocean astonished him. For 3 weeks he did not see land.
Another example for using the video tool is in a group setting. I had a science group that was learning about live animals, and we were talking about animal habitats and adaptations, and so the group worked together to describe the live African dwarf frog that we had in our classroom and the vocabulary that went with it.
We are studying dwarf African frogs in science class. Gills help it filter in the oxygen to breathe underwater. Camouflage. It helps it hide from the predators. Web feet help swim away from predators and swim underwater swiftly.
Another example is actually an example from a music classroom. The students in my classroom used Seesaw with the music teacher, and she used the synchronized drawing tool in Seesaw, and the example here shows how the students responded to the music. So you can see that there are some other ideas using the links tool in Seesaw. Any type of link that you can grab from a PDF, a website, an app that students create or make something on can be added using the links tool in Seesaw. So I have 2 different examples of chatter picks. One was for when we were studying exploration, and the other one here is for the Lost Colony of North Carolina. And the students were working in a group on this one. I'm going to show you that they were researching and coming up with their hypothesis of what happened to the Lost Colony.
Oh dear Queen, this is what we suspect happened to the sailors we sent out. We suspect that the Kurosawa tried to kill them because the Kurosawa was carved into the tree. We suspect that.
So the students worked together on that and then added it into each one of their journals. You can also use any type of Google Doc, Google Slide, any links that you can grab from Google and place those links directly into Seesaw, in addition to adding them as PDFs through the Seesaw Google Drive button as well. Some of the student favorites in my classroom, one of them was a novel, think Tac-Toe, and there's a link here for you that shows a variety of activities that students can do after reading a novel, and each one of these would be recorded and added to Seesaw, and that was definitely a student favorite. Another one was a green screen app smash. We used Do Ink for our green screen and created book commercials, and the students recorded them in the classroom and then added them to Seesaw. And finally, another student favorite was our class blog and adding the class blog to Seesaw. So you can see from the blog as it loads here that the students would take their work from our Seesaw class and then add it into the blog. From the blog, they could comment on each other's work, but you'll see down here that we have other people from the blog that we were connected to, other classrooms, that were able to comment on their work as well. So students really took ownership in their work in that way. So these are just a few examples that I have from my third or fourth grade classroom, excuse me, for Seesaw, and I can't wait to see all the examples that you share.